So let's talk about from ground zero. Yeah, like zero, not even the beginning, ground zero. But before we get into that conversation, let me go ahead and get the theme song going. Hey, I'm live at five. 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 Come on in the room. It's your girl, Denise Merriweather. I am the founder and CEO of Queenpreneurs Jumpstart Program. Yes, it's the number one training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, and build a highly profitable business. We do this by assisting you with building your courage, your confidence, and your competence to accept, believe, and commit to what it is that God has called you to do. So happy that you are here. Definitely say something to me in the chat because you know I like to be in conversation. You know your girl likes to talk. That's why I do this thing, right? But I talk because I also understand that the transformation that you want, that you seek for your life is inside of conversation and communication, right? So if I don't say something that's going to help move you from point A to point B, then I probably shouldn't be saying anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? But listen, let's talk about from ground zero, right? Put in the chat, hashtag ground zero, hashtag ground zero, hashtag ground zero. So ground zero, for those of you who are ready to actually leverage your knowledge and build a business, right? This is where you start. You start at ground zero. And I know you may be wondering what that means and what that looks like. Okay, so let me give you an analogy. You know how you pass through subdivisions that's being developed, like new homes, and at first you don't see nothing but a big hole, zero, right? A big hole and mounts of ground, like of soil, right? Hashtag piles of soil, hashtag piles of soil, right? So you see this mountain of all this soil, but you also see a big hole, ground zero, right? This is what they're preparing in order to get ready for the foundation of the home, the thing that they're building, right? So when you're at ground zero, there are things that you're doing, there are things you're getting ready for, right? But before you can even get to ground zero, there's things that you have to do. And I'm about to give you three things that you need to do. All right. So the first thing that you need to do is find a location. Put in the chat, find a location. Put in the chat, find a location. So what do I mean about finding a location? Well, this is actually where you want to build, or the area of expertise you want to build that business on, right? So you got to find a location. Wide nets don't catch and confuse minds don't buy. Wide nets don't catch and confuse minds don't buy. So you have to be clear on what area of expertise you want to focus on. Without you having that area, you're going to be all over the place and people are not going to really know what it is that you do or what you're selling, right? We have some people that want to sell one thing one day, a different thing the next day because it's not catching, right? But they don't get that it takes effort and it takes time. Put it in the chat. It takes effort and it takes time. Hashtag effort and time. Hashtag effort and time. So until you are willing to stick with one thing and put some effort behind it and put some time behind it, it's not going to catch. But you're probably thinking that you're in the wrong lane or you found the wrong location. But what I'm telling you is no. People have to get to know you as the expert in that actual area of expertise that you choose, right? And sometimes it's so hard for us to put our stake in the ground in that location, right? But if you do that, people will start to know, like, and trust you. Put no like and trust inside of the chat, right? Because you found a location and an area that you can speak specifically to a particular person within language and messaging and offerings that you won't be able to do if you all over the place. Like if you ain't found a location to put your stake in the ground, right? Or to put your flag post, but you got to find that location and be secure in that location that you're actually going to be able to see some of the things come into fruition that you're praying for, that you're seeking for, that you want to see in your life, that you want to see come to fruition. But if you don't find the location, honey, you can't get started and you can't get the ground zero. The second thing is clear the lot. Put number 2, clear the lot. Hashtag clear the lot. Hashtag clear the lot. So listen, there are things that you need to do to prepare yourself in this location that you have found, right? You have to clear the lot. Okay. So here it is where we have to put some more effort into the game. You got to do some more things. LaShawn, I see you. Sherilyn, I see you. Thank you so much for being inside of the chat. Listen, You have to do the work to clear the lot. You know what also happens before people start building subdivisions, right? They see a whole bunch of trees and wooded areas. Like it's just a whole bunch of debris. You may have some tire wheels out there, right? It may have been a dumping ground for people unwanted things. But you see this location and you find it, but you also have to clear the lot. You have to remove the trees. You have to get the debris out the way. You got to move the tires. And it's the same thing, right? Because there's so many different people trying to find their way in entrepreneurship in different areas and different areas of expertise. You got to clear the lot, meaning you have to decide what's going to differentiate you between other people. What's going to be your niche? Hashtag niche down, hashtag niche down, hashtag niche down, right? There has to be something special about you, right? There's so many coaches out here doing this, but you know what I'm affectionately known as? The results coach, right? I'm the person that get with you. I'm the person that not going to take your excuses to let you off of the hook of the things that you said that you wanted to do, or to honor the words that you say that come out your mouth, right? And I get that life happens. I get that situations pop up. But in order for you to be the type of person to make things come into fruition, you can't allow life circumstances, life situations to prevent you from going forward and moving forward with the goal. So often we allow pop-ups and other people emergencies to sidetrack us. Hashtag distractions, right? We allow life distractions to move us from what it is that we wanted to do. Even today, think back. Was it something that you had on your calendar or on your things to do list, and someone called you or came to your office or walked to your door and they just totally distracted you, took away an extra 30 minutes that you could have been using to do that things that you wanted to accomplish? Yeah, it's those type of things. How do you deal with the pop-ups? How do you deal with people knocking on your door when you already scheduled quiet time for you to start figuring out that next step to make your location clean or to clear your lot, right? Hashtag clear your lot, hashtag clear your lot. Do not allow people coming by. Oh my God. It's just like when they were building the wall in the Bible. Who was building the wall? I can't remember. Was it, put it in the chat, was it Nehemiah? Who was building the wall? And Nehemiah. Okay, so Nehemiah was building the wall, and you get that people kept coming, trying to get him to come down. This is a work that you got to be so dedicated to the results that no matter how much people come by and ask you to come down off the wall, you got to say, hey, great sister, hey, great brother, hey, look, I know you want to talk to me. I know you want to have this conversation, but I am building this wall. No, I am clearing the lot. Hashtag clear the lot. I'm clearing the lot, and I can't stop right now. But as soon as I get this lot clear, I promise I'm gonna give you a call, right? And these are things that you have to have in place before confronted with the situation, right? You got to have a plan. There's something that's happening in your life right now that's causing distraction, continuous distraction, hashtag distraction, hashtag distraction. That every time you start to do something for yourself, to do something for your business, to do something for your dreams and your goal, it pops up. Is it your children's schedule? Is it your mom and dad asking you to do something? Is it someone asking you to join them to go to the concert, to go to some fun event, and you're like, oh my God, this is the opportunity of a lifetime? Get your life. The opportunity of a lifetime is to build your business or to reach your goals or to go after your dreams. Everything else is a miss. Everything else is not more important than what it is that you see for yourself. So stop letting people distract you. Hashtag clear your lot. Hashtag clear your lot. Okay. And then number three. Now this is where it really gets down and dirty with the work. You got to dig a hole. Hashtag dig a hole. Hashtag dig a hole. You got to dig the hole. You are not going to be able to hold the foundation of your business if you don't find that location, if you don't clear that lot, and you got to, sweet girl, dig a hole. Hashtag dig a hole. Hashtag dig a hole. And the reason why you're digging a hole is just like any type of root to a tree or a plant or a flower, right? You need something that's down, deep down inside of the ground to be able to withstand all the different things that you're going to come against on top of ground. But if your roots are not deep enough, if your hole is not deep enough, meaning knowing your why, understanding that how you cannot allow distractions to divert you from what it is that you want to do, how you have to rehearse the conversation that you want to have with people who continue to try to distract you from what it is that God has called you to do. You got to dig the hole. Hashtag dig a hole. Hashtag dig a hole. And I'm telling you, the deeper you go, the stronger you will be. It's just like the bamboo, right? It grows down way longer before it, like maybe 5 years plus, before it ever sprouts up above ground. Why? Because the roots got to be strong. You got to dig a hole. Hashtag dig a hole. Hashtag dig a hole. So what is it that you got to do to get mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually strong underneath the ground to get ready for the foundation that you're going to build? Because if you don't dig a hole, great sister, if you don't go deep, hashtag go deep, hashtag go deep, if you don't get clear on how the people in this world waiting on you to answer the call that God's been calling for you for what, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, that you still have not answered yet, then you're missing what this whole game of life is about. He has given you gifts, talents, and abilities that he is looking for you to increase, to grow. Hashtag increase, hashtag increase. And you got to get that you are the one. Remember, we talked about this, that you got the goods, that you are the resources, and that you're the servant. Well, he's giving you everything that you need. But if you don't hashtag dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole, go deep and get your stability, get your place, your hole ready for the foundation, you're not going to be able to build this business, to build this ministry successfully. So let's recap real quick. Number three, the three things. First, you got to find the location, right? Find the location, what lane you want to be in, what you want your expertise to be in, because God has given you so many talents, gifts, and ability that you do have to choose because you're that great. Hashtag I'm great. Hashtag I'm great. Hashtag I'm great, right? Then you got to clear the lot. You got to clear all the trees out, the debris. And let me tell you, clearing the lot can also be of people, right? Hashtag clear the people. Hashtag clear the people. Because sometimes people whispering in your ear and telling you what you can do instead of telling you what you can't do, instead of telling you what you can do. So those people who got all the naysayers and always got a reason why something can't be done, you might need to clear the lot. You might just need to clear the lot, because you got to decide who you believe more. Do you believe what God is whispering within your spirit in your ear, or what your friends and your family telling you that you can't do because of what they see in front of them? Because remember, here's the great thing about your calling and the things that God promised you, right? Is that if you can't see it, you can't achieve it. Hashtag I gotta see it. Hashtag I gotta see it. If you don't see it first, before you obtain it, before you manifest it, you're not gonna get it. So you can't have the naysayers in your right ear and your left ear. You got to speak that thing to yourself and see it before it's ever realized in order for you to have it in your hands. Do you understand what I'm saying? And look, the last thing is dig a hole. Go deep as you can. Get the deepest hole you can find. Dig and dig and dig until you can't dig anymore, because you need a strong hole to be able to handle the foundation of your business. Always looking forward to serving you. You got those things later on this week. We're going to talk about the different things that you can build on that foundation, right? Whether it's physical, whether it's digital, whether it's a hybrid, and then also the benefits of having a physical business or a digital business, and some of the pros and the cons, right? The benefits and the cons. So we'll talk about those on a Wednesday inside of the private group, but we'll talk about those three things, right? Digital, physical, and hybrids, and see which one you think is best for you. And later on this week, I'm going to give you an opportunity to enroll in Queenpreneur's Jumpstart program, right? It's the training environment where you build the foundation of your business. But in order for you to even think about building foundation, you got to find a location, you got to clear a lot, and you got to dig a hole. I always look forward to serving you. I'm live at 5. See you Wednesday. I'm live at 5. Hey.